Hi Libra, and welcome to your Karmic Romance Timeless Tarot reading. This is a tarot reading that will look at a relationship that is karmic and that you are no longer in, okay? You could be struggling to getting over this relationship. You may have even thought this was the one, but it is not, okay? And this reading is to bring about what this relationship was ultimately trying to teach you and expand you into. Now, for me, I don't feel that karmic relationships, like a karmic connection, is indicative of just bad past life juju that you need to clear up this life. Like, I see it much deeper than that, more of like a soul agreement between you and this person that, hey, I will teach you these things this lifetime, and you say, okay, in return, I will teach you these things this lifetime. So karmic connections feel very intense, and they have to be, or you wouldn't stick around long enough to learn those lessons, right? So let's pull some cards, Libra, to see overall what the lessons were for you with this relationship, because what hurts us the most has the potential to grow us the most if we choose to, if we let it. All right, so we have a Luna here. Libra, this relationship was really to connect you to your emotional body big time. Also, you know, if you have any sort of spiritual gift, the experience you went through, you know, can heighten that, because if you were dealing with somebody who was very dishonest all the time, you were feeling that energy and you may not have understood exactly what it was. But now that you're out of the situation and you're seeing things more clearly, you are recognizing like your own intuition and how much it was on point. But for many of you, this is all about really connecting you to your emotional body. Wow, because next we have the Lovers. So as zodiac signs, this could be Pisces or this could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but the moon rules Pisces are in the tarot, and the Lovers is the Gemini card in the tarot. So yeah, this relationship really opened you up and triggered you in your emotional body, especially about romantic love. I think many of you believed 100% that this was your twin flame, that this was the one you would be with for all of time. And when this relationship ended, you had a really hard time with it. Maybe even some of you to the point where you've decided you will never ever date anybody else. Like, that was your person, and if that didn't work, that was that. Hold on, I've got to take a drink really quick. So it really opened up that emotional body. Now listen here, Libra. With this kind of lesson going on, your next relationship, your true twin flame relationship, is going to be out of this world amazing. Because you needed this relationship to completely open you up emotionally. All right? The loss of this probably shattered you. And you were like, I will never ever love again. But you will, Libra, you will. Because it was intended to really make you feel your emotional body and your heart space for all the experiences that can take place there, okay? So let's pull a Flames card to see how this relationship has, you know, grown you on a spiritual level. Wow. So the Seven of Flames, you know, I feel like you would, before this, you would take a lot, okay? And you took a lot of crap from this person. Some of you, you may have been very on the defense, very withdrawn, very closed up inside. But after this experience, once you're fully healed and you're on the other side of it, it's almost like you say, you know, life can throw whatever it wants at me. Nothing's going to knock me down. I've already died and come back to life. You know, I've already emotionally been murdered, like in a horrible, horrific way. And I survived it and I came back to life. So throw whatever you want at me. I can handle it, and I can handle it with ease because I know how to dance through the fire now. So that's really positive energy, Libra. Let's pull a card now to see from an emotional standpoint what has been gained for you. I mean, hello, but, you know, let's see. Yeah, look at that. This relationship opened you up in that emotional body in ways that you cannot even fathom. You are full grown. You are mature. There's, like, you completed a much larger soul cycle. There's great achievement for you in your emotional body. And the way that you can love in your next relationship is mature love. It's full grown. There's just, nobody will be able to love like you. That's all I gotta say with that energy. So let's see what this relationship taught you from a material perspective and standpoint. All right, the Seven of Crystals. So this is all about patience. We have two sevens here now. We have the Seven of Flames and the Seven of Crystals. Definitely teaching you about patience, teaching you to respect and honor your money. Also, that money cannot buy love. Material cannot buy love. Perhaps before this relationship, you thought, well, if I had all these material things, you know, then I would be loved, or then I would be on point. And what you really recognize through this is material doesn't matter, because maybe this person ultimately shunned you because you didn't have enough money or material or status or connections, okay? And after all is said and done and you're healed, you realize that money can't buy love, and it's not about what somebody has or doesn't have. It's really about the emotional and spiritual connection that you have with another individual. So let's pull an Orbs card to see what has been gained for you in the mental body. And look at this. We have another 7. So Libra, you have 7, 7, 7, 7. And I just want to point out to you, like, 7s are lucky, right? But anyways, yeah, over here in the mental body, again, you are going to trust your intuition over what somebody's telling you instead in the future, okay? You've learned your lesson there. But more than that, it's like you're not going to tell fanciful stories about yourself, and you're not interested in anybody's fanciful stories about themselves, okay? There is a craving for intellectual conversation that is genuine and real. Like, this relationship may have said things to you like that you wanted to hear rather than what really needed to be said, or vice versa. You could have been just saying what the other person wanted to hear, but not so much what needed to be said. So here it's like, I will not lie to myself no matter how much I love somebody. I will not lie and tell myself that this isn't happening and that isn't happening when it's clearly happening. You know, I will be honest to myself no matter how much I love somebody. So let's pull a card to see, you know, after you get through the healing process and you've really released and let this relationship go, who you ultimately become and turn into. I feel like this relationship is preparing you mainly for your true love, your twin flame, your soulmate, your one, however you want to look at it. The winged wise ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. Yeah, so on the other side of this, after you are healed, Libra, the way that you can love, you are the 10 of Cups. Your lover is going to think you are an angel. It's like you are always going to know what to say. You are always going to know what to do to bring comfort, to bring love, to bring understanding. You're able to dance through the fire. You have the patience of a saint. You can make $1 magically turn into 100, okay? And your mind, like your mental landscape is balanced and clear and pure. And in that space, it's like you make miracles happen, okay? Your twin flame is going to see you as an angel on earth just because of who you have transitioned into because of this experience. Okay, so let's pull a couple of cards to see what has you still hanging on to this relationship. Alright, you don't understand why it had to end or why it couldn't work, or maybe this person just totally bounced out of your life. There's some element that you don't understand about the ending or the relationship itself in general. And there's rejection. And now with this card here, this is saying that, you know, this relationship continuing on any further, there's a lot of heartache and pain that you are not aware of that would have been ahead for you had this relationship continued on. There's just, with understanding and forbidden, the dark goddess whispered in this person's ear to leave you and took their love for you from their heart so that they would leave you because this person was not truly worthy of you. You don't understand how they could have just abandoned you or left you like you never happened. Well, it's because that was like there were divine forces intervening, pulling that person from you, okay? Because you have a destiny, Libra, and you are so much better off without them going forward. You are going to transition into such a lovely being on the other side of this healing process, okay? But it's the rejection or the fact that you don't understand why the relationship had to end that has you still hanging on. So let's pull you some advice on how to help you heal and let go. Alright, so we have the root chakra. You need to balance and heal your root chakra. There are many, many meditations on YouTube for free that can help you with that process. But Libra, you definitely have a root chakra that is out of balance, which is all about your security, stability, self-esteem, and sense of self, all right? And next we have Celebrate Life. And I just want to point out this is card 43 and this is card 43. This says, I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. This includes your own. Celebrate your life, Libra, as it is, just as it is, even through this loss, because this loss needed to happen. Because you're growing and you're expanding and you're transitioning into a different version of yourself. And in that version, you are going to align with the person that you are truly intended for. And they're going to see you as their earth angel, as heaven on earth, because of how much you have grown and transitioned through this karmic connection. Okay? So, Libra, those are the messages that I have for you in regards to your karmic romance. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.